Hello and a very good evening. Welcome along to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us. It's Monday Makers time. What a day we have had today. It has been super busy. We kicked off earlier on today with Wake Up Call, which was amazing because you got a sneak peek as to everything that was coming up today. Then of course 3 o'clock today here in the UK, 10 o'clock East Coast, we did our launch day, which was it was an unbelievable show. 3 brand new hunky-dory collections, brand new duotone pads as well, and you guys were shopping till you were dropping. And then we are here with your Monday Makers show, which actually I'm really looking forward to because we've got 2 of my recent faves on here, the Wobblers that I absolutely love, and we've also got the return of the Jigsaw dies with the Mountboard as well. And I tell you what, it's been a busy old day for most of the team, right? We're here for a long time. We do a lot in the 10-12 hours that we're here, but one guy has been working his little socks off. He's been in since about 10 o'clock this morning. Not only has he done Wake Up Call, not only has he done launch day, not only is he here for Monday Makers, not only has he been over to America and done an 8 to 10 Facebook show. He's here now as well. And look, he's been so busy, he hasn't had time to have his tea. He's having a sandwich and a cup of tea over there. Mate, how are you? How are you? Are you all right?
I am buzzing. Absolutely buzzing.
No, you sit down. No, you sit down. You have your sandwich. I'll take care of things. I was just saying that you're all right though, yeah?
You don't need to ask me twice to do that. I can't wait for this one. Look forward to it.
Excellent. What you got in your sandwich?
Tuna crunch.
Tuna crunch? What's the crunch?
I don't know what the crunch is.
Oh, cool.
Don't know if I want to know.
I don't think I want to know either. Anyway, hardest working man in craft. If he doesn't get that award at the end of October, it'll be a travesty as far as I'm concerned. I'll be asking the questions. It's lovely to have you with us. Let him have his sandwich and I'll tell you what we've got coming up on the show because we have got so much. He's nearly choking on his crunch over there. We have got, where do you want to start, Johnny? Where do you want to start? Oh yeah, we'll start off with the Wobblers. Wobbly, wobbly, wobbly. The Wobblers are... the Wobblers. All right, are we doing the boards at this point as well? Yes. Let's have a look. The Wobblers are here. The Stamp and Die collection. These are so much fun, and it's the Christmas collection, right? These characters are so super cute, and what we love about these the most is not only are these going to look great as your little Wobblers, but as we've talked about, you're going to be using these on things like your pop-up box cards. You're going to be using these on your penny sliders as well. You're just going to be using these in so many different ways, but the super clever thing about this collection is not only do you get the Stamp and Die for the character, in this case the little gingerbread man, but you also get the die to be able to cut out the mechanism that gives you the wobble. And the thing that we were chatting about a little bit earlier on as well is you can decide what you want to use as your wobble, if you like, because you can go with acetate, but then as we also talked about earlier on, and Craig will expand on more, I'm sure, through the show, you can use your cardstock as well. But the characters are super cute. You've got your Wobbly Robin, he's in there. You've then also got Craig Elf. He's there too. And again, they're so super cute. Look at this. You're a friend like no one elf. Oh no, oh, what fun. And a jolly hello. You've then got, as well as the Craig Elf, you've got the Penguin, as I've renamed him. There he is, look. There he is. Wobble, I do without you. Oh, look at it, wobble. You've then got Mrs. Claus. Mrs. Claus reminds me of someone, but can't quite picture it. Thing is, you've got there, from our home to yours, and have a sweet Christmas. And if you've got Mrs. Claus, you've got to have Mr. Claus. There he is, Father Christmas. And again, you get the wobble die for each one, the die for your character, and all of the stamps as well. Love from Santa. Have a jolly time. Ho, ho, ho. There's Frosty the Snowman, having so much fun. And then, of course, very popular recently, the Deers. And this, of course, is our Rudolph. But you can see how those jiggle away. And it depends whether you use your acetate, depends whether you use your cardstock, you choose. If you've already got these, by the way, let us know what you've been using for your little wobbly effect, because we'd love to know what has worked best for you. £31.99 for that collection, or $55.96. You can go on these individually as well, any two for £10 or $18. Right, there we are, the full collection for you right there. As I say, if you want to give these a go, the full collection, you can do. If you want to go individually, you can do. If you want to go on that multi-buy as well, you can do. Now, I'm very excited. Can I just say, I've got a real kind of hankering to do some craft today. Right, and for those of you that watched the launch day show earlier on, I'm genuinely going to nick some of his hunky-dory stuff to take home to do some crafting.
Excuse me.
Yep.
You're missing quite an important step this morning, or this afternoon. You won demo of the show on Wake Up Call.
Yes. That's two, because I won one last week as well. Didn't I?
You'll be on this side soon.
No. I won't want that sort of pressure. I'm not coordinated enough to do what you do, because I can talk and I can craft to a very small level, but I can't do it at the same time.
If you think about it, I've done more work today
than you've done in the last
Ben
year.
has in like 3 days part-time that he does here.
I mean,
True.
I try and big him up, I try and be nice. It's like calling him the hardest working man in craft, and that's
Yeah, but
all
what
you
did
get
you
in
call me
return.
before we went live? Exactly, Charlotte, yes.
What did I
So
call
don't
him?
play any of that games.
What did I call him? I can't remember. What did I call you?
Well, it hurt my heart.
Did it?
It was a bit indigestion actually, but
Yeah, probably
talking
was.
about heart.
Serves you right for eating a tuna crunch sandwich, doesn't it, really? Tuna crunch, seriously. Oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, the Jigsaw dies. Yes, these are back in stock, and these are phenomenal. Do you know what I love about these? These obviously followed on from, the way I look at these, we've got the bigger Jigsaw dies, which for me are actual jigsaws that you'll make as puzzles. These for me are more ornamental for the fact that you'll decorate your cards with these, because you've got all of these different shapes. And I just think it's incredible that our team have managed to come out with these amazing jigsaws, from the hearts to the stars. I mean, if you want to make these as little puzzles for the kids, absolutely you can. But I just think as decorative elements, really, really different ways to decorate your projects. This is the way to do it, because you've got your balloons in there. That little speech bubble there too. Love the idea. We talked about this before about making these out of cutting like magnetic pieces out, maybe putting these on the fridge. You know what I mean? Having little magnets for there as well. I think it's a great idea. You've got your missing piece there as well, and then we are back to that heart. You're also going to get in this collection, do you get the sentiments as well? Oh, blimey. You're going to get a set of sentiments to go with this as well, and some tacky glue, because if you're going to be printing off your photographs to put onto your mount board, the tacky glue is the glue that you want to go for when you're piecing all of these together. And this is what I mean, just to show you a few little cards here. They are so super cute, and again, for all sorts of different occasions. Really, really simple crafting, again, as I say, nothing too difficult about this at all. But then again, look at the kind of cards that you can create. And as we were talking about yesterday with Becky on the craft along, this is a great excuse to print off those photos that you've got on your phone, because I think when you've got a collection like this, when you can make these little jigsaws, I think absolutely you're going to be printing off those photos of the kids, the grandkids, the family, and then creating some really, really beautiful cards. But again, like we're seeing here, you don't have to. It's entirely up to you. The one thing that you will need to get if you want to go for these as well is Mountboard, okay, because that is the best way to go to create your real kind of proper jigsaws that you would expect to get, at the toy shop. And this Mountboard really is the way to go. You're going to get 10 sheets within this particular pack, and it's also on a deal as well. I'm sure I saw on a little deal. You can get 4 for 30, can't you? I'm sure that's right. £7.99. Or $11.99. So if you want to stock up on this, and it's worthwhile doing whilst we've got it in stock, it is on a 4 for 30 or $42 deal. Right, let us get cracking on this. If you want to get in touch, don't forget we are live and interactive this Monday night. So do say hello. We'll say a few hellos in just a few seconds time. Lots of people talking about. Sorry, there's a lot of chat about tuna crunch. There's a lot of suspect kind of what tuna crunch. What is the crunch? Did we find out?
Well, there's actually a bit of a double crunch to it.
Ooh.
It was onion,
Ooh.
what I suspected would be, but there was also red peppers.
Red pepper, onion,
I know.
tuna.
Yeah, I had to delve straight in to see what the red stuff was. Little bits of red pepper. So that's what was giving it the crunch. Do you know something? I was starving, so it went down quite well.
Yeah. Any food would have done at this point.
Any would have done.
Yeah.
Any. Could have been worse. You guys could have seen me here with like a big plate full of mince and tatties or something. So I reined it in with a sandwich. Could have been. But we'll have a look at the butterflies.
Oh, come on, let's look at these jigsaw puzzles. They're awesome.
These are so much fun. There's really are. We're going to be having a look at the butterfly. And what we're going to do as well, something that I touched upon on Facebook yesterday, so at least 2 demos of the jigsaws throughout Monday Makers. We might get another one, we'll wait and see. The next one, I'm going to show you how you can create the picture I posted on Facebook with the stags. But this one, what I'm going to do, one of the things that sometimes get asked, and I actually touched upon this within launch day with the hunky dory, and that is the background cardstock that you get. Now you get it in A4 in size, so what you end up with your A4 sheet, then you're left with your image at whichever area of the cardstock that it's in. Now sometimes you don't want to cut into it, you don't know how to use it. In launch day I showed you how to take one of the die cut frames and frame it, and then there's an additional topper. But start to use it with your jigsaws as well.
Great
Create
idea.
jigsaws with these ones. So as you said, Ben, you get the tacky glue. So there's 2 ways to do it. If I've got time to let it dry, use the tacky glue. So what I would do is over the back of my image, as you can see, it's slightly smaller than this is the actual size of the. No, it's not. It's A4 you get, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's double that size that you get. So mine says slightly smaller. Not that it matters. You're going to get A4, which is just amazing. You're getting all of that. So what I would do is go over the back of my image. So this being the background, it could be a photo, it could be pattern paper, anything like that. And using either my finger, because our glue is kind of acid and ligament free, so it's safe for your hands and that. But if you're unsure, paintbrush, spread out the glue thinly, you don't need a lot, and then I would position it onto my Mountboard and then let it dry.
Yeah.
So that's one way to do it. That's if you're able to leave that to dry. I would always suggest anything wet, leave it to dry overnight. It's always the best way. But what you can do is if you don't have time, you can use our self-adhesive sheets. Now I know Hunky Dory sticky mitts were on the launch day
We have
show.
got these, yeah.
We didn't feature them, but they were on the website. Or you might want to use our own double-sided sheets. They're A4 in size. So what I'm going to do is I've taken the backing off and I'm going to pop my background over the adhesive. Now, once again, I'm going to repeat myself like a moment ago. This could be a photo, it could be pattern paper, doing exact same steps no matter what you're going to cut into. So now that I've got this one, what I'm going to do is I want to make sure I've got my edges nice and trimmed, because this excess all the way around is of course sticky. So if I was to try and snip that off with my scissors or the guillotine, it's going to stick to it. So therefore, the easiest way, in my opinion, is your craft knife. So I'm taking away all that excess, and then we're going to be left with an image that has got a self-adhesive back. So let's just take all that. I'm sticking to my hands here. Let's take this excess off here. So then what I can do, now that I've got these bits, that will do. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I've got a nice adhesion to it, and then I can peel the backing off. So let's get to the corner. So we're going to peel that one off. So we've got nice big sticky background here. And what I'm going to do is let's pop it onto our Mountboard. I'm going to press, make sure that's nice and smooth.
And is that ready to go pretty much?
Ready to go now.
Oh, that's the way to go then,
So
isn't it?
if you don't have time, or you don't have the time or the patience to wait on your tacky glue drying, you can then use your self-adhesive sheets. You can use your spray, the permanent spray. I personally don't use it for no other reasons than I prefer to use the double-sided adhesive sheets, but I know some do use the permanent sprays. Then what you can do is bring in your die and position it where you want. What I like to do, now this isn't my set, this is our studio set. So when your die comes, you will get it on an acetate backing. So what I like to do, let's just pretend this is the acetate backing.
Okay.
So what I like to do, Ben, is I'll go in with a pen, and on the backing that it comes on, I'll draw around. I'll use a permanent pen. This isn't a permanent one, so this will wipe off, but this is to show you exactly what I was meaning. So on the packaging, we've now got our butterfly. I can position that and see exactly where I want it to go. Bit harder doing it with the die.
Top tip.
And then what you would do is then you would just stick that back on, pop that into the packaging, and you can reuse it time and time again. So again, you can then have a look. What you've got is you've got nature, so this could be any way. Just because the butterflies are facing one direction, they could change if you want. So I'm going to do it, let's go that way. So we get this center floral, and then we get a bit of the background. So then all that I'm going to do, roughly, doesn't need to be exact, I'm going to kind of pop it into position, and then I'm going to adhere that with my low tack tape. So I can press that one in. So we can then secure that. So I now know that I've got that where I want it to go. And for this one, because of the size, they're going to go through your junior. So base cutting plate, then our metal shim. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my die and my mountboard over the top. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my plastic shim, and then I'm going to do my top plate. So we're all good to go. So I can then feed it up, and then you will hear the Gemini change slightly. It'll slow down a little bit. Sometimes, if you're using something like Adorable Scoreable, like it's doing now, what will happen is you've got your two cutting plates, you've got your plastic shim, you've got your metal shim.
Quite a lot.
You've got your die, you've got your mountboard, you've got Adorable Scoreable, and you've got your self-adhesive sheet. So what I like to do sometimes, if it is kind of going up to the Gemini and it's saying, oh no, I don't like that, I take out the metal shim. So I've taken out the metal shim, that's reduced a little bit of pressure, and then I'm going to feed that one back up. So as that's then going to go through, so you'll see that has done it, that's fine. It was just a little bit too much pressure. If I'd taken out the plastic shim, that would have been taken out too much because the plastic shim's thicker than the metal shim. So I can remove all of these ones, take all these out of the way, so you can see we are all die cut. I'm going to tilt that so you can see that it has die cut. So then what I can do is if I then peel this away, so I'm going to take these ones off, and then we've got our butterfly. You could always use that for a stencil if you wanted to. But I'm going to come in here. Let's go in with my pokey tool. I'm going to pop out all of these. And it's like you said, Ben, in the fact of, yes, it's obviously it's a butterfly, it is a jigsaw, but it's an actual working jigsaw.
Yeah.
It's a proper jigsaw. So what I'm not going to do is take it apart completely.
No, because last time you did that, it took you about half an hour to get it back together again.
It did.
Yes.
It did indeed. So I'm making sure that I've kind of got it the way that I want it. So I'm just making sure, breaking up the fibres, so that's that one. Oh, I've got a little bit. Oh, look. Oh, look. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
So what I can then do is let's go in, let's pop them back. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. So I think that one would go there. Then that one. Does that go?
Oh no.
No.
That's not. No.
No. I've got a little bit of fibre backing. There we go.
Do you want a hand?
No, I'm just trying to work out whether that was a helpful comment or a sarcastic comment that I just heard in my ear there.
What, from Johnny?
Yeah.
I think it was meant to be helpful, but with a hint of sarcasm in there. Which is unlike Johnny. He's not known for his sarcasm.
That's what I wondered.
Yeah.
In case you wondered, Johnny just said to me that take your time, you've got an hour and 40 minutes left.
Yep.
So I took it as sarcasm. But he generally meant it as take your time.
Take your time. It's all good. We're all friends here.
So we've got it all back together again. So we've got our butterfly shape. We've got them with it in that floral. So what I'm then going to do, what I actually want to do is I want to flip it over because, actually let's just use my card blank here. What I want to do is I want to pop adhesive onto the back. So let's go in. I'm going to pop that underneath here. Let's get that one on there. I'm going to put my card blank so I can flip it over so it stays in place. And then what I'm going to do is let's take the top left and we'll take that one out. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my double-sided tape and I'm going to make sure all of these are stuck together. So these bits aren't going to fall out. So we've got our butterfly with our two little bits that you can see here. And then what I'm going to do, Ben, is bringing in one of the backgrounds. So this one here was from the 8x8 Autumn Days collection that Ben was showing you earlier on launch day. So I've got my tape. So what I'm doing is if I take this one off, bringing in my purple.
Yep.
And I'm going to pop that on here. So if I sandwich and press that on.
Lots of people loved your acetate idea, drawing the shape onto the acetate. That's gone down an absolute storm, that little tip.
Oh, good.
It's funny, isn't it, the little simple things that perhaps we don't think of, and then all of a sudden you think, what a great idea that is, just to make sure you get exactly
where you want
the
it.
image that you want. Yeah, so simple, but so effective.
It is. It really, really is. But as you say, it is so effective. And it means that you're not ending up fighting with the positioning of the die or maybe it not quite cutting in the right bit. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in and I'm going to lift the butterfly up within foam pads. And then we're going to keep this one relatively simple. We'll bring in our stamps. We'll stamp a sentiment and finish this one off.
Lovely stuff. Keep the comments coming through. Any questions you want to fire our way over the course of the show as well. Alicia's in from why do I keep wanting to say Arkansas today?
Arkansas?
It's Arkansas, isn't it? Arkansas. Alicia says, no, Arkansas, Ben. Happy Monday, whoop whoop. Teresa says, hello again everyone from sunny Long Island. Pammy is in saying, hi again, Craig, Ben, CTP crew, Team Social. Colleen's with us on the social tonight. Pammy is in, Sarah's in, and Bev Judd. Hello Bev. I'll always remember Bev from the story that she told us that time about getting locked out in her craft room. And I know Bev, you're with us soon, aren't you, in November time? You're doing a craft factory, yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Hello, says Bev. Been a bit of a CC day today after a trip to Evesham. Looking forward to your demos tonight. That has been a lovely day, hasn't it? Lots of you in here, and then a trip to Evesham as well, which is brilliant. So yeah, glad you're enjoying it, and glad you're enjoying the demos so far.
What a fab day that sounds like. It's been really, really good day.
Now these the sentiments from the collection, yeah?
They are indeed.
Which one are you going for?
Let's go for You Complete Me. And I'm going to pop that one on. Let's bring in my stamping platform. I've got my ink pad to the side. I'm going to line that one up there. So I'm going in with my black. This is my alcohol proof ink pad. Not that I'm adding any colour to it, but I tend to use this one even although I'm not using any alcohol ink. I'm going to straighten that one up, and then I want to just double check my layer. So I'm wanting to go, is it that? Wait, no, it was too much, wasn't it? Let's go into here. Might trim this down a little bit more because I don't want it to completely overtake my image. What I'm going to do is trim this one, and then we can start to assemble it all together.
The sentiments with this are actually brilliant because they all time with the fact that it's a jigsaw puzzle. So obviously Craig's one there. You complete me. You are my missing piece. Friendship keeps us together. And why fit in when you were born to stand out? So you've got some sort of puzzle-related ones there, and then you've got some of your more generic ones, I suppose. Birthday wishes to you. You give me butterflies. Ah, and I thank my lucky stars for you. Obviously tying in with the star jigsaw puzzle that you've got in there as well. Do you ever do jigsaws, Craig? Something you like to do?
Not really. You know what? It's not that I don't like doing them. I've not really done them. Can't tell you the last time I've ever done a jigsaw.
I think I think I said to you before, my other place where I used to work at the radio station went through a phase of them like trying to get stuff in the office for people to do. It was like, you know, they say like places like Google and whatnot, they have like chill out rooms and games rooms and stuff where you can go and play. So they tried to do that at our little local radio station, and we ended up having like a giant Jenga in the office, which like nobody ever really played with. And the other thing is they had like a jigsaw puzzle for like the whole of the like the team to do. So whenever you like had 5 or 10 minutes, you could sit down and have a go at the jigsaw puzzle. And I quite enjoyed it when they were doing sort of sensible jigsaws. You know, the ones when it's an actual scene that you can see on the box. So it's like a nice countryside scene or something. Like we had, you know, local ones of sort of local beauty spots, and it was nice to sit down and do that. Then they started getting ridiculous and doing those ones where it was just like a picture of a load of baked beans and stuff. And I'm not interested then. You know what I mean? If it's a 1,000-piece puzzle and it's like baked beans, count me out. Where's the fun in that?
Yeah.
Where's the fun in that?
Where's the fun?
No fun.
No, I wouldn't find it fun.
No.
Not for me anyway.
No.
Not for me.
These are fun.
These are fun.
Yeah.
And then with this one, depending on obviously the image as well as the background that you use, you're going to find that it's going to kind of sort of camouflage within the backdrop, depending on what image you use. But you can see lifting it up on foam pads adds that little bit of height. You've got that butterfly when you really start to look closely. Then you've got the You Complete Me, finished off with a little bit of a ribbon, and that's your butterfly.
Lovely, lovely stuff. And of course, in this collection, not only do you get the beautiful butterfly, but if you go for the full collection, you'll get all of the other shapes as well, which is just brilliant. And as I say, hats off to our team again for kind of pulling this one out. Just brilliant, because again, how many times have you seen a jigsaw puzzle in the shape of a heart? Not too many times, I wouldn't have thought. But great, if you do want to make actual jigsaw puzzles, make a little box to pop these in as well. They're going to be absolutely brilliant. But for decorative elements for your cards as well, that star you're going to be using for a whole host of occasions. The balloon I absolutely love. I think particularly lending itself to maybe more birthday cards potentially, new baby cards perhaps. You've got these speech bubbles as well, which I just think are super cool. And then there's that butterfly that we've just been working with as well. There's some really cool shapes in here, and as you can see, super simple to do. Just get yourself this collection and then choose whether or not you're going to use photos, whether you're going to potentially use elements from your hunky jewelry collection, which you brought a little bit earlier on, whether you're going to get the kids to draw some pictures and back them on some cards so I can cut them out and make a jigsaw puzzle for the kids, however you want to do it. There's so many things that you can do. You get the sentiments with this as well, of course. There are 8 different sentiments in that collection. It is back with us right now, so grab it whilst we've got it. £52.80 or $68 is the deal on this. Everyone saves almost £22 or just over $18. If you do go for this and you haven't got any of this, then make sure you do grab it, because this is the way to go. Our high quality Mountboard, you're going to get 10 sheets of Mountboard included in one bundle. However, you might want to go for the multi-buy, because you can get 4 lots for £30 or $42. And that is what everyone's doing. Loads of people went for this collection when we launched it, and then the original collection when we had the actual sort of jigsaw puzzles, if you like, the ones that you would make actual puzzles out of. So I think that's why so many people are going for the Mountboard, just stocking up whilst we've got it in stock, because it tends to come in and go out just as quickly. £7.99 or $11.99 is your platinum price on that. Make sure you grab it whilst we still have it. Lots of you commenting this evening, loads of you enjoying the show. It seems a few of you have been going to a few of our stores as well. Let us know if you've popped into any of the stores. It's something that I haven't done yet, and I feel like I need maybe a trip down to Chesterfield, where Timothy's been. He says, I went to Chesterfield the other day and spent ... pounds. How many is that, Timothy? Go on, let us know. Loving the storage folders for metal dies. Bought cardstock, guillotine, ink pads, and stamps for Christmas as well. Excellent stuff. One thing that you might want to get your hands on in the show tonight, of course, 24-hour deal is the Monday Mega Deal. Deal. Right. Don't bother doing it if you're not going to put any effort in, yeah?
I'm busy.
Anyone would think he's been working hard today. The Monday Mega Deal is all about your Aqua markers. 48 pens you're going to get in total, and these are brilliant. The full colours you're going to get your nature range. You've also got your florals. You've got your essentials. And then you've also got the primary colours in here too. And well, I'll just show you. If I just open up the primary, so you get 12 colours within each pack. And the great thing about these, as I say, I've got a bit of a hankering to get crafty. I don't know what's going on. I'm coming over all funny. I'm thinking about getting some of these because I love the fact with the watercolour pens, which these are, there's so many different things that you can do with these. They're so versatile when it comes to different techniques. And I would say to you that if you're thinking about getting into colouring, then the Aqua markers are certainly ones you want to think about going for. Double-ended, so you've got your precision nib, if you like, on the one end, and then on the other, you've got your brush nib as well. So you're good to go with these, whether or not you want to be totally precise or whether or not you want to go in and do sort of bigger, bolder strokes with these. But you'll see when our guys use these Aqua markers, more often than not, they're doing techniques with them where they're just popping these onto the mats and then adding the water from the brushes or maybe the pens, all those kind of different ways to be able to use these. And actually, when you go for this full collection, it's a set which is going to last you a long time, let's just say. And if you go to shows like Colour Me Happy, for example, you've got the ability to get so many tips of how you can use your Aqua markers and why you definitely need to have these in your life. So you've got 12 colours within the primary collection, which is your scarlets through to your burgundies, orange, purple. You've got your magenta in there, your red, violet. You've then got your nature collection. This brings you things like your sunset, you've got your sage green in there, kingfisher, you've got your marine in there too, those floral blends in there as well. That's the next set, which is colours like your blossom. You've got in there your marigold, your rose pink, the beautiful jasmine in there too, and then you've got your essential colours as well, making up this collection, things like your peach. You've got your terracotta in there, you've got your moss. You've also got your chocolate and more. It's 48 colours in total. The price on this is phenomenal, right? Because normally, I think these are about £23 each. What's going on with me tonight? Thank you. So £23 each. If you're a platinum member, particularly, let's take notice of that. That's like you're getting two and you're getting the other two for free, isn't it, really? That's the way it works out. So jump on this tonight. If you've been thinking about taking the plunge, tonight is a good night to do it. And remember, the deal on this is only live for 24 hours or whilst stocks last. £46.60 or $60 is the deal on this collection. Right. Next up, the layering scenes. Now, these, again, do you know what, Charlotte? Do you know what, literally just before the show, no word of a lie, Johnny and I were watching YouTube and we were watching shopping TV bloopers. And what did I say before I came on? Can you imagine tonight if we had a blooper? And that's just, do you want me to, or should we I'll just...
I thought you were watching me on HSN Facebook Live.
Oh, I didn't watch you for the whole hour. It was more of a, I know he's doing a great job, so I'll just check in, see what's going down.
Like you're proud, it's like, proud older brother.
It was a little bit. I'm glad you said older brother. For a minute, I don't know if you're going to proud granddad. No, it was a bit like that. I thought I'd just check in, see that you're doing fine. You were doing a great job. Sort of watched for about 5 minutes. Thought, yeah, he's fine. He's all good in the hood. So then we went onto YouTube and we were watching bloopers. So this one will be. I have no idea, by the way, either how all of that goes back together again. So. Tracy, John.
Usually it's Julia that kind of construct shocking structures like that.
Craig knocked over the display. Craig just knocked over he came over and he went whack like that. Sorry. I'll just quickly show you the boards and then I'll try and put it back together because they're both, Tracy and John, they're going. This is the Christmas layering scene stamps collection. John's in his football kit as well. Did you win football tonight? No, what was the score? What was the score?
7-6.
Oh, 7-6. At least we were closer this week. Yeah. Lost 5-1 last week.
Wasn't quite a spanking this week, was it?
So, anyway, the Christmas layering seed stamps collection is just brilliant. 51 elements in total that you're going to get within this collection. And this is so super clever because basically you can build up a scene with this with the 3 different elements that you've got. So kind of at the 3 stages of the scene, if you like, and then you've got some additional elements to go with this. And the clever thing about this particular collection is, because I think a lot of people were asking when we launched it, that wasn't me that time. What are you doing over there?
Well, I've just come, just take a seat just for a minute till you come back to me and my foot's just slipped and I kind of went away.
As I was saying before, somebody made a load of racket over there. There's no like masking off that you have to do with this at all. It's so super clever. You choose your colours, all right, so your dark, your medium and your light, and then you can create these amazing scenes. So we've got your more, I suppose, religious scenes in there. You've got then more of your sort of Santa-y scenes, which I absolutely love. You know me with the over-the-rooftop scenes that we've done in quite a few of our collections this year. Very popular scene. You've then got things like your Christmas nativity in there. Also, you've got your woodland stags. And again, you know, a lot of these are definitely sort of Christmas skewed, but with this one particularly, that could be sort of an autumnal card. You know, you don't have to have the let it snow sentiment in there. You know, you can use that at other times right throughout the year as well. I suppose to a degree as well, same with this particular scene, take out the Christmas tree, it doesn't necessarily have to be a Christmas village, but it is a really super simple way for you to be able to create these scenes up. This one here is your Enjoy the Season, and it is 51.21 today, or 61.01 if you're shopping with us in the US. Right, I'm going to try and put the thing back together here, and Craig is going to take you through this collection. Why do you like this collection so much?
I don't. No, of course not.
Can you imagine if that was true?
Imagine we actually came here and said that. No chance, absolutely no chance. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the Bethlehem skyline. Now you are going to be able to use your large stamping platform. This is going to work so well with a large stamping platform. But what you can do is if you want to use your 6x6 ones, you can still use them with ease because it's all about the lining up, which we'll show you in a moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a bit of white smooth stamping card, a bit bigger than what I actually need. So if anyone wants to know, it is 6.5 by 4.5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with our stamps. So we've got a number of them, so there's 9 stamps in total. But what is actually going to create the scene is 3 of them. So I'm going to let's take the backing off. So we're going to go for 1, we're going to do 2, and then we're going to do 3. I'm going to do them in a specific order, but you could have a little bit of a play when it comes to which one you stamp where. Because this is all on the concept of doing a light, a medium and dark. Once again, you can have a play. You don't always have to, for instance, only use red and use a light red, medium red and a dark red. You're having a little bit of a play of all the different colours. What I mean by that is, if I come in, let's take them off now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my magnetic discs to hold it into place. And unlike any of our other layering stamps, you don't have to have this lined up into a specific area of your stamping platform, because if we go in, I'm going to do the first one here. So this one can be the first one. And then what we'll end up doing is we'll end up coming in with the second one. And then what we'll end up doing is coming in with the third one, where they all start to layer together. So all that you need to be concerned about, let's just straighten it up again. So let's pop my magnetic discs further down so we've got a really good hold. So what I'm going to do is within the stamp, I know this is always a little bit harder to see on the stamp, you've actually got an edge that runs around the stamp. And I don't mean that normal edge of a stamp that you would get. You get a little blocked edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line that up against the edge of my cardstock. So I'm going to come in. So if I line that up here, so then I am right into that bottom right hand corner. Can you see how my stamp looks as though it's overlapping the cardstock? Which technically it is, but the actual design of the stamp is right into the cardstock. So what I'm then going to do is I'm going to come in and then I'm going to press that down. So carefully lift that one up. Now I'm going to use quick dry for these and I'm going to go in with Sandstorm. So I'm going to go for a lighter tone within the back and then I'm going to stamp. So we're going to layer these ones up and then what we can do is bring it in and our cards where we want it, our stamps where we want it. Did my card nudge?
No, I don't think so.
It's maybe just my eyes. Maybe I've been working too hard today.
Your tired eyes. You can't hide your... Oh, that's lying eyes. Your tired eyes. Thank you, Timothy, as well. You said, and Ben, you were doing so well. I was, wasn't I? But I've managed to, without any help from anybody else, pop this back together again, the display, so we can have a look at that. I must just say as well that this does come with 15 sheets of watercolour cardstock for free within the bundle. So another reason to jump in and grab it. A couple of questions come in, which we'll do in just a few moments' time as well. I don't suppose you know, though, Craig, off the top of your head, do you, the colours that we used on that for the Woodland Stags? Timothy's asking.
Do you bring it over to me?
Oh, he's gonna. I'm coming over. I'm coming over.
Have a look.
Coming round. Here he comes. Feels like it's one of those nights tonight. One of those nights.
All night long.
Oh, night. Oh. All night long.
So pine tree.
Yeah.
Grasshopper.
Yep.
Either noir black or other black, jet black. That's going to be
Lemon tonic.
Lemon tonic.
Yes.
And that is going to be a blue, maybe like one of the sky blues, the baby blue. Actually, baby blue.
So pine tree.
Yep. So grasshopper for the hills in the back, pine tree for the tree and the foliage, then noir black or jet black for the stags, lemon tonic for the moon, and I would probably say maybe like a baby blue, light blue for the snow.
There you go, Timothy. You are welcome. That's fun.
More than that was a lot of fun.
That was fun. I like coming round over to your side.
I like it too.
It's fun. I might
Yeah.
go, oh, I'm going to go back over there in a bit.
I like it a lot more than how this is stamping out.
Oh, really?
Look at, I'm not
What's
happy.
going on?
I'm not
Oh, yeah, it
happy
looks a
with
bit-
that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm not, for quick dry, is this, I'm not happy. So, I'm going to come in with another bit.
That's a good thing, though, isn't it, about crafting? If you're not quite happy with what you do, just get another bit of card and away you go and do it again.
Yeah, that's it. You know, it's kind of practicing what I preach and what I've said in the past. Of course, is what I always say, we don't like waste. At the end of the day, what have we wasted? You know, a couple of minutes or so. I'm going to pop it to the side because I want to investigate that later on as to why that's happened. But what we can do is let's trim this bit down a little bit more. So we're going to go in, let's just cut it to 5 by 7 for now. So let's go back in. So we're going to do exactly the same. I'm going to line these up and then we can get stamping, Ben.
Brilliant stuff. Just reading some of the comments coming through on Facebook. Bit of Christmas chat going on. Some people getting their Christmas lights up. I shall name no names. End of September. Huh?
Who?
It is Deborah.
Oh, Deborah, you're amazing.
Seriously, are you up for a bit of that now? Are you? Christmas lights up now?
If only I had my own house and lived alone and could get away with doing that.
I mean, imagine that.
Oh wait, I can.
You can. Here's the question I want to ask as well. And is this a yay or is this a nay? Okay, is it a yay or a nay to have one of those big inflatable Christmas snowmen in your front garden or potentially your back garden? You know the ones that I mean, the ones that you sort of like, they go up quite big and you can light them up. Because I've said for quite a few years, my daughter joked about it. A few years ago. Well, not joked about it, she wanted it. And I was like, do you know what, I really like that idea. And every year since, I've said to my wife, can we get an inflatable giant snowman this year? And every year she's gone, no. Johnny's just going, not in your new village. Too posh around there to have inflatable snowmen. What do you reckon, Craig? I mean, you're Mr. Christmas in my eyes. So is that a yay or a nay? Big inflatable, Christmas.
Well, I don't have any, but I say yay because my uncle is one of the kings of the inflatables in the front garden. I'm virgin. I'm virgin on tacky.
Whoa!
That's how much he puts up. I actually think I shared a picture on Crafters TV, I think just before Christmas last year. It's that much, Johnny. He does that much.
But like what though? So does he have like reindeer in there in the garden as well? Or?
Yeah, and the Santas go, ho, 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 Merry. And then it just ends.
Oh, he doesn't even say Christmas?
You just need to give it a kick to start it again. Yeah, or it's just like the reindeers are like, but they're fun.
Sounds like it's the kind of display that might have been good, like 20 years ago or something. But
Who would?
It sounds like it would have been a good display about 20 years ago or something when everything worked.
Yeah. My Uncle Fraser's maybe not moved on from 20 years ago.
So anyway, back to so if I can go back to Lawrence.
I do love them in case he's watching.
Yes.
I do think they're cool.
Okay, so I can get an inflatable snowman is what you're saying. If I say this year I want to get one, I say, well, Craig thinks it's a great thing.
Don't drag me into it.
Oh, okay.
But
Johnny, what's your take? No, because of the posh village. Okay. Charlotte?
I'm sure Darlington's full of them.
Huh? You reckon I could get away with it in Darlington, but not Hyington? It's a little bit. Well, isn't that posh up my way? Is it really? I don't know. Oh, sorry. Charlotte Scott says it is quite posh, actually. It's quite posh.
La-di-da.
Is that true, Johnny? Is that actually true? He's just said about the village that I've moved into. They have a bonfire night in my village, which is only for locals. Is that actually right?
You're joking.
How do they stop people coming in? That is brilliant. I'm liking my village even more. Are you local? Ian, I'm going to have to put on an accent then, aren't I? Can you imagine if I turn up to the fireworks display there? Hello, I'm from round here. Don't think you are like man.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Better explain what I've been doing here.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You at home will be thinking, what exactly he's doing?
What are you doing?
Do you know something? I don't actually even know what. I've cut my car shot way too big. I've gone, one side I've done one side I've done one.
Yeah.
So it's not quite.
No, it's not quite. It's sort of gone.
Can you give me 2 minutes? We'll come back. But we're not going to change this. I'm still going to use this stamp. Let's just cut the size of card to.
Listen, come back here. It's been a long day. He's been on this is his fourth show. So listen, he's having a bit of a moment. So let's just.
This is my moment.
This is your moment. Let's have a look at the boards here so you can see everything that you're going to get within this collection. This is the Let It Snow. All right, so with the woodland stags. These are all really brilliant, and basically the whole technique behind this is just making sure that I suppose you get your colour palettes right. Choose whatever colours you want to use, but I would say you've got your dark, your medium, and your lighter colours, and then you build up the scenes. And it's such a clever way of creating that depth and dimension and it's not one of those collections again where you're going to have to like mask off. It's literally choose the colours, get them in the correct place, and then create these gorgeous scenes. And I love the fact that within the bundles you're going to get little added elements like the sentiments, like the little moon that you've got there as well, which helps you to create some really beautiful scenes. And as we said, choose the colours differently here. Take out the Let It Snow. You've got a beautiful scene for cards for all year round. Same with this one as well, actually, a little bit with the Christmas Village. You know, there's elements of that, I suppose, that you could manipulate for cards all year round, but then again, whack it all and you've got a beautiful Christmas Village. Again, maybe not the colour palette that you would choose, but I think that really, really works. You choose the colours that work best for you to create these scenes. This one is beautiful as well. You've got the enjoy the season with our fun little snowman there. But once again, take the snowman out of the equation. You've got a really nice, fun sort of village scene going on there, countryside village scene. You can add the sun in, you can add the joy, the happy holidays in there too, should you wish. You know, we get to then the sort of nativity scenes with that Bethlehem skyline. This is certainly one you're going to be using this Christmas and for many more Christmases to come. Love that. The trek to Bethlehem with the three wise men and peace on earth and that beautiful Star of Wonder included in the scenes there. This is the Over the Rooftops, which I absolutely love. Again, though, choose the different elements from this. Take Father Christmas out and all of a sudden, again, you've got yourself a nice village background that you can use all year round. And then lastly, we are back to the Christmas Nativity. You get 15 sheets of watercolour cardstock included in this collection as well. That comes to you for free. So in total, it's $51.21 tonight, or $61.01. Right, I think we are just about okay to go back to Craig to finish off where we started.
Yes. Worked out what I'd done wrong.
Oh.
So when it comes to the cardstock, it is key to cut your card to the right size first, because what you want it to do is, if we go in with the first stamp here, so this does go into the bottom right hand side, then the next one goes to the bottom left hand side. So this is where it's key that you have your cardstock cut to the same size so you know exactly where you're positioning them. So I have cut this to 6 by 4. So let's go back in again and let's start into here. So I'm going to pop this in. To be fair as well, it's been, I don't know, it's maybe been about a month or so since I've done these stamps. Might be more than that actually, yeah.
Laura says, Craig, you must be tired. Take a break. Don't take a break.
Okay.
Craig, come back. Come back. Where's he? He's going. Where's he going? Yeah, go round again. Go on. Go back in. He's just stretching his legs. Go on.
That's me all stretched. Thank you.
Good work.
That's my break. Gosh, I used to get more break when I worked for the co-op.
All those years ago.
I'm joking. I could have said no, as if I would say no to doing these shows. It'd have to be bonkers.
And getting to do the, 8 to 10 as well.
Exactly.
Oh,
Why would you say no to that?
Yeah. It's not like, you get to be in early in the morning or anything like that, is it?
No.
No.
No. Whew, right. So I'm going to go back in the sandstorm. Quite literally, probably at this rate. What I'm doing is giving it a coat, and I don't know if it's the ink. It can't be the cardstock. It must be the ink. I'm just not happy with the way that this. Do you know what we could try?
What?
Let's try my, well, not my, but the technique with your translucent clear ink pad. Prime
Oh,
it.
okay.
Give that a little bit of a prime. Shouldn't need to, because it's not a new stamp, it's been used. But I'm just not happy. I'm not happy with it. And do you know what? I'm not going to, what's the word? I'm not going to try and hide it from you guys. Sometimes you just have an ink pad or a product where just not happy with the way that it's stamping out. And it's not the stamp, it's the ink that I'm not happy with. So I'm going to go in with the sandstorm again. Let's see if this makes a difference, which it probably is. I can kind of see already I've got a more smooth impression. Oh, much better.
Yeah, happy with
much better. So to smooth that out that little bit more, what I'm going to do is give that a second impression. So we're going to go in and I'm going to stamp and press. So it'll make it a little bit darker because we've gone on a second time. So I can press, oh yeah, 100%, much better.
Here we go, he's back on a roll now.
Back on a roll. And this is what I mean by the little ridge that runs all the way. You can see how it perfectly comes down to the bottom of your card. So let's go in with our second stamp now. And now that I've cut my card to the right size, that means it's going to take us right to the edge of our card. So I'm going to pop this one in, line this one up as well, and then what I'm going to do for this one, Ben, I'm going to use orange, also from Quick Dry.
Sorry, I was just reading some of the comments.
I thought you were
through.
playing like Mario Kart or something. I can
No,
see where you're going like that, back and forwards.
There's been a bit of confusion tonight, I think, with some of the comments coming through, because bizarrely, like I think Johnny's been having a few problems in the gallery. Apparently, there's two Facebook live feeds running. Apparently, so that's what it was. Apparently, whether that's still the case or not, I'm not quite sure. But a lot of you just yes, I can see a few more comments coming through now. So it's all good in the hood. Just been a bit of confusion tonight. A bit of confusion. Technology, eh? Brilliant when it works.
Quite fun when it doesn't.
Huh?
Quite fun when it doesn't.
Quite fun?
Yeah.
Well, then you see me going like that to try and get the comments coming up. We've got a question coming through from Sarah, who says, "Hi Craig, I'm after some advice, please." Oh, this is interesting. When stamping with new stamps, I've noticed they don't always stamp out cleanly, even using a stamping platform. What am I doing wrong, or do I need to do something to new stamps first before using them?
There you go.
That's the question answered for you.
There you go. Now, it's one of those things, you don't have to do it, but you will find, doesn't matter how incredible quality the stamps are. Now, for the ranges of our layering ones, these are top notch. These are our polymer stamps. So these are the best of the best of the best. But what you need to keep in mind as well, when they're going through the cutting process, you can get a light layer of, when I say dust, I mean like residual material coming off the stamp. It can just sit along the top of the stamp. So you can either take your low tack tape and then just sit that on top of your stamp, peel it off. That'll take some of the residual material off.
Yeah.
And when I say material, you're not going to see it. It's not like clumps of stuff. It's just little residual powder, so to speak. The other way, the way that I do it time and time again, and I do it on the shows, is before I use it for the first time, I'll coat it with my translucent clear ink pad. Then I'll go on top with my colour and then stamp. You only need to do that once. You don't need to do it every single time. Just a brand new stamp, give it a coating with your translucent clear ink pad, and then that's going to give you, you can't guarantee anything in life, well, you know, not go down that road, but I promise you that you will, 95% of the time, if you coat it with your translucent clear, then with your coloured ink, you're going to get a really crisp, clean, smooth impression first time round. Excellent stuff. Do keep your questions coming in if there's anything that you want to ask, anything you want to chuck our way this evening as well. Lynn's in, Deborah's here, hey Teresa, lovely to have all of you with us. A few people sort of joining in late this Monday, which is absolutely fine. But nice to see the comments coming through. And as I say, any questions that you want to ask, or indeed if you want to share any feedback, maybe you've already got the Christmas layering stamps and you want to let everybody else know how much you love them, what you've been using them for, then we would love to hear from you. And that goes for anything that we've got on the show, actually. The Wobblers, which we've already had a little look at, and the Jigsaw dies as well. Anything particularly that you've enjoyed using recently that you want to send us some comments about, we would love to see those, and we'll read them out over the course of the final hour of the day. Yes, we're into the home straight.
You must be looking forward to your bed tonight, Craig, after a long old day.
It's been a rather busy day for sure, but it's been fun.
It has been fun.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
It's been fun. I wouldn't change it for the world. But looking forward to putting my little feet up, catching up with Coronation Street.
I've not watched that show. I think I told you this before. Last time I watched Coronation Street was the incident in Blackpool when some guy got run over by a tram.
Oh my God, that was Rita's husband.
Yeah. And she's still in it, isn't she?
She's still in it.
How is she? I mean, she must be...
Well, the older cast, they've just started to reappear again after COVID and that.
Oh, okay.
Because they are
Older.
quite older.
Yes.
So that's them only starting to appear on air now. But yeah, oh my God, I think that was even before I was born.
Yeah, it was probably about mid-80s, something like that. I love the fact that you love a bit of Corrie. I just do not watch any soaps. It used to be EastEnders in our household, as we've chatted about before, but
yeah. Corrie's...
too depressing. Corrie's a little bit more upbeat, isn't it?
Yeah, it can be. It's got more comedy, I think. Although I do love a bit of nail-biting storyline.
Which you don't get in Corrie.
No, that you do get in Corrie.
Oh, you do get them in Corrie?
Yeah.
Oh,
If I
okay.
just want doom, gloom, murder, fighting,
Murder.
anything like that,
Yeah.
then I'll watch EastEnders,
Yeah.
which I don't, so I don't watch it. But I do like a bit of Corrie.
I just don't really watch anything on a regular basis, I don't think.
I very rarely do I watch anything like live now. Now what I mean by that is like UK time here, Corrie's on at what, 7:30?
Is it?
I'll very rarely will I ever watch it at 7:30 at night. I always Sky Plus it, or it is on, you'll get it on demand and that as well. But yeah, very rarely do I ever actually watch it live as it is.
Is the cat still on it at the start?
Yeah, but I think it's like version 26 or something of the cat.
Oh, is it version 26? Probably is, it's been going that long.
Well, the original one will be dead.
Well, you definitely, because it started in like 1960, I think, didn't it? So it must be 60 years old.
Well, I suppose it depends on how many lives it's had.
Yeah. Well, the cats can live quite long. My cat's nearly 20. 20 years old she is, and she was the runt of the litter.
Oh, like
You never expect them to kind of go on that long, do you? But she's, yeah. What did you say?
No.
What did you say?
Oh,
you just said like Dad.
Yeah.
I just got that. How very dare you?
Like her dad.
I do not come here to be insulted. Why? Where do you normally go?
I only insult people that get on really.
I know
really
exactly
well.
right. People he knows he can get away with it with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bless her little cotton socks. Little nut. 20 years old in March she is.
What's it called?
Nut.
Nut.
Yeah.
Cat the nut.
Huh?
Cat the nut.
Not the cat.
Not the cat.
That sounds all sorts of wrong, doesn't it?
It's like going down Glasgow City Centre going, not a cat. Oh my God.
Nut the cat. She is called Nut. Oh. That is not the name we gave to her either. We rescued her and her sister, who sadly passed away from... we got them from a rescue centre. Sounds like we rescued them from a rescue centre. No, we just got them from the rescue centre, and that was their names. And so we just sort of stuck with the names. You don't want to confuse them, do you? You know, if that's what they're being called for sort of like 4 or 5 years, keep them the same. Yeah, so Nut.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's cute. It's always good if you can do that. Yeah. I know Mum and my stepdad, before they got Clemmy, they were...
Oh, little Clemmy.
Yeah, they were looking at rehoming a dog, but so many that they were looking at weren't good around other dogs, and they have Floyd as well. Obviously, it's not theirs, but the dog sit for Floyd, so they had to think of Floyd as well. So that's why they didn't go down that route. One of our our middle dog, he was a rescue dog. He was rescue.
How's Clemmy now?
Oh, geez. 4 months?
Ah,
Something like that. 4 months. I know, I miss her. Just want to give her big cuddles.
cute.
We got there in the end. Don't ask me how we got there. Don't ask me what I done. But we got there. Promise you, normal Professionalism will resume tomorrow.
Do you know what?
Johnny, I've been waiting on you saying that.
It is about time we took a bit of a break. It's one of those nights tonight where he's a little bit tired after doing shows. Facebook has been all over the place. And I think we all need to have a bit of a break, really, don't we? So let's do that. Whatever you've got in your baskets right now, get checking them out, and we will reconvene back here in a couple of moments' time.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges, and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95, and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members, who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Lots of you checking out your baskets during that little break there. We were just discussing on how quickly this show has whizzed by. We are into the final 50 minutes or so. Karen on Facebook just saying, cannot wait to get to use these, talking about the layering stamps. Really like the Three Kings card, Craig, says Brenda on Facebook. And Marisol saying that card looks so manly. I love it. Yeah, they are proving really popular. Also proving really popular on the show today is this little bundle here. Two kind of craft room essentials, if you like, really, in the fact that you've got your Scoremaster and you've also got your Envelobox Creator as well. So basically, if you are looking to be able to do make your own card blanks, for example, do all of your score lines for that, absolutely perfect. If you're looking to be able to make your own envelopes as well, this is absolutely perfect for that. And envelopes kind of for those bigger cards, you know, the ones where you've got maybe decoupage and loads of different layers on. You've got the ability to make deeper depth envelopes as well of all different shapes and sizes with your Envelobox Creator. And also actually, these are great for making your boxes with as well, because the Scoremaster, of course, has got that added benefit for you of being able to create the top and the base of your box with little problem at all. You've got your scoring tool included in there as well. So if you are just kind of starting off in your crafting, at some point you're going to need to have to score your card stock. At some point you're going to decide to make your own card blanks. At some point you're probably going to decide to make a box or an envelope. That's why you absolutely need these two bits of kit. Normally, it would be £28 or almost $28. Everyone saves 30% today. This is the platinum price, saving another 20%. And I think I'm right in saying there is another added little Brucey bonus here, because you get 50 bonus points as well. So it's a great day to jump in and grab this. You know, if you're a seasoned crafter, no doubt you've probably already got these 2 tools. If you are someone who's already got them and you know someone who's just getting into crafting, what a great gift idea, because this is the kind of thing that you'll come back time and time and time again to, and something which I think every craft room needs, really, Craig, doesn't it? These are kind of like, if you were to do a show on like core tools, I think these 2 would feature, wouldn't they?
Oh yeah, absolutely. For so many years, when it comes to crafting, you know, as advanced as we are nowadays, we would always have to make our card around the size of the envelope. We don't need to worry about that anymore. If anything, you can do your own card blanks, and then you can make your own card sizes. Going with a multitude of different sizes and depths when it comes to your envelopes, you can absolutely do that. So if you love your fussy cutting like I do, you love your decoupage, if you just love your embellishments that adds that bit of extra thickness to your card, yes, you can do a box with the Scoremaster, the box maker. Don't forget, it's good for just scoring your lines, of course, but then you've got that envelope as well. So,
oh no, I know that face. I know that face. That's the face of, oh, hey, you want to come over here and have a go? We did this earlier on. I was over there because I did the card with the gilding flake. So he now wants me to. I haven't, but I can.
I know you've not.
Can I? Let's do this. I am, honestly. It's hanging out with this guy too much. I feel like I might, you know, just get into it, start like proper. So yeah, come on then, should I bring mine over?
Yep.
What am I bringing over, the Scoremaster or
well, I was just going to talk you through it. You'd use what's here.
Oh, oh.
Yeah.
I'll leave that and just...
Yeah, you won't need any of that. You're going to do the crafting. You're going to see if you can follow my steps.
Oh my goodness me, this is going to be scary.
Oh, you'll be fine.
I'll be alright, but
I could start you off easy and do a box, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to do a box.
What are we going to do?
So, we'll do an envelope.
Whoa, okay.
So when it comes to your set, you will get a booklet full of measurements. Do not go, oh my gosh, I don't understand that.
Oh my gosh, I do not understand that.
You know, you might think that to start with, but break it down into sections. So for instance, this page here, half the pages are for millimeters, half are in inches. So let's turn it that way. So for this one here, what you've got is you could be making an envelope box where it is 1/2 inch in depth. So you've got quite a good thickness if you are doing your decoupage or maybe your embellishments. Mm-hmm. So that's letting you know that you've got a thickness of 1/2 inch. So if I turn it back round this way, so this is where now you've got the size of your envelope. So if your envelope was 3 inches by 3 inches, then this is the size of card that you would need, 5 3/4. If we're doing a 7 by 7 box or envelope, this is where you would need a piece of cardstock that is 11 1/8. The other thing you can see here, you've got white, you've got blue, and you've got yellow. So your white will be able to be made out of letter size or A4. Mm-hmm. Your blue you can make out of A3 or 12 by 12, and then the yellow you will need a much larger cardstock. Okay. So it kind of gives you, at a first glance, it gives you the size that you're going to need, or rough size that you're going to need. So let's do, well, you choose a size of envelope.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm assuming here that because you've got this here, we're gonna do something in the blue.
You can do white or blue. I don't have big enough for yellow, but you can do anything white or blue.
Okay, what about then 6 by 6?
6 by 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to come along 6 inches by 6 inches.
Okay.
So we are going to need a piece of cardstock that is 10 by 10.
Right.
So I've got 12 by 12 at the side, and then we are going to use position I and I.
I and I.
I and I.
Right.
So we will go over this top bit just in a moment or two, because that is important as well, this bit here. So if you take the guillotine, peel out the arm, peel out the arm, pull it right out, there you go, and then cut your cardstock to 10 by 10.
Never used one of these before.
Have you not?
No. So, oh sorry, my head's in the way. So where's 10? 10 by 10.
So further along. There you go.
There he is. So there.
Yep.
Is that all butted up nicely?
So make sure it's pressed right up against
here we
the top.
go. Should have brought my glasses over. There's 10.
Yep.
This is brilliant, isn't it? Is that all in line?
Yeah, what you can do, just to,
What you can do?
what you can do, what you can do is put your fingers on the finger guard.
Yeah.
There, and then just, there you go.
Right.
And then turn it the other way and do 10 inches again.
Yeah.
There you go.
This is why I could do what you do, because if you noticed, I've gone very quiet.
I can talk for both of us.
Is this they're good?
That's it. There we go. So we've got a card stock that's 10 by 10. This is actually from the Gnome collection, just in case anyone wants to know.
I know that. Yep.
So
I pop that out of the way.
Yeah. Can use these strips some other time. So we've got our card stock, then we've got our envelope box creator.
Yep.
So if we go back into this one here, so we said 6 by 6. So we've got it 10 by 10,
Yep.
and we need position I and I. But we also need to use position 1 and 2.
Right.
That is what's going to make half an inch in depth. So position 1 and 2, can you see how you've got 1, 2, 3, 4? So what we're going to do is you're going to put the corner of your cardstock into position 1,
Yep.
and then you'll find it also meets right at the
but
top.
up there. Oh, and there's I there, right?
So you see that you've got I.
I.
So what to do is score it lightly.
Oh, sorry, head's in the way. You guys have got it really tough a bit, so I'm going a bit harder than that then, maybe.
I always do it lightly and a few times.
I.
So that'll be fine.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I.
So now, before you move it,
Yeah.
because we're doing it at half an inch in depth, what we need to do is we need to lift this corner and bring it into position 2.
Oh, okay.
That's it, yep. And do exactly the same, score at I.
Right, okay. Oh,
There we go.
there he is. In there. So I.
Yep. And the distance between the two that you've done, that'll be half an inch. So there is your depth for, I know it's harder, oh, you can just see it with the shadow there of your hand. So there's your half an inch in depth.
Yep.
Because this is a square, it's very, very straightforward, and you're doing the same on all 3 sides.
Okay, so we go round again. So into
Yep.
position 1,
That's right.
and I.
And then score at I.
Okay. I mean, this is riveting for you guys at home, obviously.
I bet you
Watching
everyone's
me.
loving it. I bet you
Oh,
they
hello.
are.
Are you loving it?
Bet they absolutely are.
Is that enough?
So that would be enough, yeah?
Okay.
So
So
lift
then
it.
position 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's fine. Always remember you've always got
Oh yeah.
that little stepper at the top.
Okay.
that
Where's
keeps it
I
in there,
then?
right?
My eyesight's terrible. I there. Is that I?
That's it, aye.
Yeah.
There you go. Just ignore the fact of how fast Sarah does it. Like,
Well, that's the first time I've done it. I'm on live TV. Is that good?
that's good. So we can turn it around again.
Yeah. Johnny's just gone. Are we live? I know. Can you believe you tuned in to watch this guy do this? I mean, there must be something better on television than this.
Second part of Corey will be on in there.
Corey would have finished by the time I've done this. Seriously, wouldn't it? Right. I. Is that I?
That's it.
Okay. Here we go. Sorry. Careful of your head.
You know, we always have to watch our head, always get it in the
Yeah.
way.
Okay. I know this is painfully slow for everybody. I apologise.
I think so many are going to love seeing how you're doing, because you have literally not used this before.
No, I haven't. I watch and I kind of begin to understand, but this is not something which I would have thought that I would be doing this evening. So that's
Perfect.
3.
Yep.
Then we go back to position 1. It is that, by the way, the little booklet that you get with it is actually quite self-explanatory, isn't it?
It is.
It looks complicated, but I don't think necessarily that it is.
At first, I think just while you're doing it, so that's what Ben was referring to there.
Yeah.
At first you do think, but then all that you're going to do is you just want to have a look at the size of the envelope
Yeah.
that you want to make.
Where's I gone again? Sorry, head, Ben. There's I. I tell you, Charlotte's just going, head, Ben. Head, Ben. Right, there we go.
Perfect.
Cool, thank goodness that's over, I hear you cry.
Perfect.
Yep.
So what we can do is we could fold all of these lines.
Am I doing that, am I?
Yeah, unless you find that you really need your glasses, then I'll do it. If not, then yeah.
Well,
you
I'm just
do it.
thinking, like, everyone must be like, God, yawn fest. I mean,
Johnny,
seriously.
will I do it or Ben? Ben, there you go. The boss has talked. It's
So
spoken.
I'm going across all of the folds, yeah?
Yeah, you can do it on all of them.
Okay. You need to read some comments whilst I'm doing this.
I can do that.
Yeah, have you got your... I didn't bring it over.
So I can just read from the screen. So what Ben was just using a moment ago, he was using the Score Master and the envelope box creator. So this does the envelopes, but you've got your box maker as well for all your different sizes. So even being today's price being £19 or $19, 30% off for everyone.
Yep.
And that also means whether you're here in the UK or across the United States, you're £15.20 or $15.20. You guys across in Europe, you just go to .eu for your prices.
Yep. Well done.
There we go.
Is that done?
That's it. So
that
one more. Let me just get. I'll get you the big scissors for the big boy. What can do?
There we go.
So perfect. So we're looking at it there. So that, as you can see, this is where the envelope starts to come together.
Ah, yes.
So what you can do, see in this top fold here, see this full triangle into there. Chop that triangle out and on that side there.
Right.
So the full triangle you can chop out.
Is it from there?
That's it.
Headband.
There you go.
There?
Perfect.
Okay. Just to there.
Excellent. Yep.
Same again.
Same with the other side.
Go to there.
So that's going to create the fold.
Yeah. Oh.
Amazing.
Yep.
And then, so if we turn it back round again, so we've got the bottom. So on the bottom here, can you see how there's two little triangles here?
Oh, there's like a tiny one.
Tiny one. So you're going to chop that triangle out, and you're going to chop that triangle out, but what you're also going to do is cut all the way in to the end.
Huh.
So see these two triangles here?
Yeah.
Chop them out.
Well, just there?
So you've got one, yep. That's it.
Are you getting all this, Charlotte? Oh, good news.
There we go.
That one?
That's fine, yep.
Where's the other one?
So,
oh, that tiny one there?
Tiny one there.
There. Are you there?
Yep.
Yep.
There we go. And then, so that not over complicated, what we can do is we'll go back to that one there, and if you just cut all the way in, just to that score line.
Oh, just there?
That's it. And that's what's going to create a tab. Perfect.
Yep.
So we're going to do the same on the opposite side.
There?
Yep. Cut the wee triangle out. It's coming together.
Is anyone still watching? Is anyone still watching? Sorry, I just think this is hilarious. I'm doing this.
You're doing it.
I think this is hilarious. You guys are watching this, you're probably going, what is he doing there? Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Even if you chopped a little bit too much, it won't matter because it's a tab, so you're...
Yeah. There?
Yep. And then...
Sorry. Yeah. So, I am struggling a little bit without my glass, I've got to be honest, but that's it.
So what you could do now, if you go back to where you were,
there,
other way,
there,
that's it.
And
just
cut
chop
up.
just to that score line. There you go.
Okay.
And then we'll just use our tape runner for this one.
Oh dear, yep.
So on these two folds at the bottom here, there and there, we're going to pop adhesive onto these bits here. These are going to fold inwards.
Right.
And you can do that
so
one
just
first.
onto the back there, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. And there.
Perfecto.
Headband. Yep.
And then what you can do is you can start to bring them together. So if you do one side at a time.
Oh right,
easier.
so I see. So that's going onto there, is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Excellent.
Sorry, just really
No, it's
slow
okay.
here.
No, you're fine.
All fingers and thumbs. Is that stuck on there? Yeah. Oh no, it hasn't. Oh, hang on.
It's coming together.
Yeah.
There we go. And then what you can do is, this is what I would do at this point, is I would pop my adhesive round there.
Okay. Oh, that's come unstuck now. Oh, hello, and that's really wobbly. Okay.
Stick it all together in a moment.
Yeah.
So you can fold
Like that?
that one in. It's coming together really well.
A little bit wonky.
For your first one,
It's a little bit wonky.
still.
Well, and then there.
No, that's
Oh, no,
you done.
that's it. That's me
That's you
done. I'm done.
That's you done.
It's a bit wonky.
All that you would just do is straighten the edge, pull them in slightly, but
Yeah.
that's
Well,
all.
I won't unstick that, but you know, I mean.
So there is your 6x6 envelope box that is 1/2 an inch in depth.
And a little bit wonky.
But look at that.
It's not too bad,
That's
that, is
all
it?
right.
On live
That's
TV,
really good.
mate. How you do this? I mean, seriously, amazing.
It's a pressure. It's a pressure.
I'll let you just, if you do that, I'm going to go over there.
Okay.
So Craig, I finished my demo. I'm just going to take a little bit of a break. Just give me a bit of time to get ready for my next demo. If you can just read the thing on the screen there.
I will do.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Right here. So while Ben does that, we are. Oh, wait. Have a look at Johnny. We're away to just have a nice little break. Going to give you the opportunity to check out your basket, and you're away to see a video or something. I don't know what it is.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
I've just read the comments. I feel a little bit better now because I love having a go. I was just saying to Craig whilst you were watching that break, this is so useful for me because obviously I do this side of things, and thank you, Patricia, who's just gone. Ben, you do with these something that's more difficult. Well, it's not, I don't know if it is. Keep us informed of product quantity, read our comments, banter back and forth with everyone, and all with people talking into your ear. Yeah, and sometimes they do not. Shut up. Few people could do that, says Patricia. Few people could do that. So thank you. But also, I think it's really cool, right? I want to do more, and I feel at ease now. Like, you see me when we've been over that side of the studio and done the little card kits. I feel totally fine doing stuff like that because it's like, what can possibly go wrong? Things like that, though, always wanted to have a little bit of a go at, and I'm kind of pleased that I've done it now. And you know what? I've sort of restuck that, and it's a little bit better now, and I'm proper pleased with that. And actually, I think we should do more of this. And if you guys enjoy it, do you know what I mean? I think we should definitely do more of this within shows. So I'm well up for that. Whenever any of our guys fancy getting me over the other side of the studio to do it, then I will, because I think it only then helps me to become better at doing this. And then I don't know. I loved it. Thank you for all the comments. Who knew? Anyway, let's keep that. Anyway, let's crack on with the show and talk about the Christmas Wobblers. Now these are so much fun, right? And I suppose in essence you are going to be buying this collection so you can create that little wobbly character on the front of your cards. However, as we've already talked about with these characters are just so super cute that you are definitely going to be using these with your penny sliders. You're going to be using these on your little pop-up boxes as well. Potentially you might be using these to create little tags and just to build little scenes on your cards as well. The whole point though, as we said, is that you get a stamp and a die for each of the characters and the little die, which allows you to create the little coil, the little spring, to get that wobble effect. Now, as Craig will chat you through in just a few moments' time, it's entirely up to you how you make that coil or what you make it with, but we'll chat round about that. But within this particular collection, you've got Rudolph, who we've just seen, then you've got your little gingerbread man, who is super cute. They all come with their own little set of sentiments as well. There's our little Robin, who again is very, very cute indeed, bringing you winter wishes and season's greetings. Next up is Craig Elf, little cheeky elf. Oh, and by the way, he's not called Craig Elf, he's just called Festive Elf, I think. Just Elf. By the way, if you're loving the colours of these two, you could do a lot worse than getting the Aqua markers that we've got on our Monday Mega Deal, which I'm sure we'll recap on before the end of the show. There's the Penguin. Again, he's super cool. Wobble, I do without you, and hope your day is a flurry of fun. Love that so much. Then you've got Mrs. Claus. If you've got Mrs. Claus, yeah, I've got Santa Claus. And then finally, we've got Frosty the Snowman. That is the complete bundle right there. All 48 elements in total. And look at the price today. Everyone saves almost £16 or $20. £31.99 or $55.96 is the platinum price on this collection. And as we've said, yes, you'll be using these to create your wobblers, but these will go a lot further for you too. Yes, and let me not forget that you're also going to get your sheet of, or 25 sheets of your A5 acetate included as well, because you will be using this to make the coil, to make the little wobble. But as we said, Craig will chat you through the fact that he sometimes uses cardstock as well. I think it's a really cute collection. You can go on the multi-buy on this if you want to. It's any two for £10.50 or $18. If you're looking for ways to get the kids involved this year in your Christmas craft, these are definitely going to spark their interest and get the grandkids going too. I love this collection, and he's so excited over there. I don't quite know what he's doing, but he's what were you doing over there? Were you casting a magic spell on me? Was it Harry Potter you were doing?
I had gone over to get a pen, and I, of course, disappeared out of shot, and I heard Johnny say, "Where's Craig gone?" And just as that, I jump in, and I went like that. And I started to do my wand waving.
Crafty Leviosum.
The Guardian Leviosa.
Yes.
It's not Leviosa.
Leviosa.
It's Leviosa.
Anyway, tell me about this collection. It's pretty super cute, right?
Yeah, you said it all a minute ago. Do you want to come and do the demo?
What?
You come and do the demo.
Yeah?
No, you're all right.
No. We've only got half an hour left.
I know. Otherwise, I'll get hauled in tomorrow going, now I know you were pushing it, we're getting him to do all the demos so you could sit, but you know. No, let's go for it.
You need a 4-hour show if I was doing the demos, because it'd take me so long. But I'd get there eventually, by hook or by crook.
God loves a trier. Does indeed. So we're going to use, funny enough, we're going to use the Penguin.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you're calling it that, Craig Elf.
I am, yes. It's catching. It's catching, like the cold.
Can I just say as well, by the way, sorry, Chai Vixen has just said, over 300 people watching Ben. We were loving it. Lynn says, well done, Ben. Great job. Totally love the demo, says Sue. I still haven't made a box, and this is truly helpful. And Susan says, what are you laughing at? Susan says...
Did you not hear me?
What?
Taking the mic out of you there.
Oh no, I was too excited reading the comments. What did you say? What did he do?
Well, you just got really excited, and then your voice went really high, and I kind of mimicked you.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, sorry.
I'm a gingerbread man.
Thank you. Love the comradeship between Ben and Craig, says Gwen. They clearly enjoy working with each other. I do when he doesn't take the mickey out of me. Hey, Pluto. And Susan says, yes, please, more of Ben learning. I was riveted watching because I have not used the envelope maker. Thank you very much for showing me how to do it. Well, if my demo means that you at home are now going to use it for the first time because you've gone, hey, if he can do it, I'm going to do it, then that was definitely worth the half an hour that it took to make the envelope. It didn't take that long, but you know what I mean. Thank you for all the lovely comments. You guys are great. Love you. Mwah. Right, what are you doing?
So I'm going to go in and I'm going to stamp onto some Nina cardstock for this one. And I've got a load of penguins already stamped, coloured and cut out. But what we can do is we can at least do one of them for now. And I'm going to, could have done, see, this is why I should have used my large stamping platform. And also, what would have been a good idea, if I'm not using my large stamping platform, use the stamping mat, that's what it's there for. So let's come in. And this demo that I'm away to do, this is something I actually teased on my Insta story yesterday, about what was I going to put on a bag.
Yeah. Oh yes, I saw that.
So this is going to be using the penguins, or sorry, the Ben wings.
The penguins. Is it a waddle of penguins? I love that. Sorry, the group name for a load of penguins, a waddle.
A waddle.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll be me by the end of this show.
Waddling out of here.
Starting to wobble out, yeah.
Yeah, a wobbling. So we've got a waddling wobbler. That's not easy to say, is it?
It's not, is it? I'm going to go in with my tri-blend. I did, in Wake Up Call, use our Aqua pens, but for a little bit more, well, not so much speed, but because all the ones that I've got done, I've already coloured in tri-blend. So I'm going to go in with the penguin.
Yep.
And we're going to use Dusty Purple. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to start to colour. So I'm going to go in all the way here. If you've seen Wake Up Call, I did say, it's obviously it's a preference whether you stamp, cut and colour or stamp, colour and cut. The only thing you need to watch for, and I say that very, very loosely, it's not that you need to watch too much for it, but if you stamp, then colour, then die cut, if, God forbid, the die slipped, it would then cut into your coloured image. So that's wasted a little bit of time. So if anyone always asks, what should I do? What would you advise? I would say, not what I'm doing here, I would advise you to stamp it, cut it, then colour it.
Yeah, you're doing, so you're going against the grain of what you would normally do.
I'm doing what I like to do, but if anyone's never done it before or they're unsure, I would always recommend to do it the other way.
Yeah.
It's again, it is a personal preference.
Like you say, the likelihood is if you tape it down, it's probably not going to
exactly.
slip. But chances are that you spend all that time doing all your colouring, like you say, and you've made a really good job of it, and you're super chuffed with it, and then the die slips.
Exactly.
And, it's curtains, and you're a bit annoyed because you have to start all over again. So yes, I take your point on that. It is a really good tip.
It's just something nice to take on board and see what you feel easier doing.
Head, Craig. Sorry, I really enjoyed that.
Oh, hey, I think you said, hey, Craig.
No, head. It's because, as anyone noticed it, Dan, I really like it. Craig's just changed his hairstyle a little bit and made it a little bit more spiky at the front, and you just had the tiniest little wisp of the spikes over the top of the camera. There you go, head, Craig. That's when I was doing the envelope. Listen to me, when I was doing the envelope a few minutes ago, all Charlotte was going, head, Ben. Head, Ben. I know my whole head, but I'm new to that side of the studio, so I just thought it was funny because you just saw a little... there, yeah. Hey, Craig! Craig! Just back a bit. There you go.
Mike?
Just
Michael
go
bald?
You are a little bit. Move. Oh, no, you're all right. You're all right. Back in the day, producer Johnny was just saying, what did you have to do? In the old studio, we couldn't move the cameras. So Johnny would run in, get the stepladder, climb up, and move the camera. We've come on leaps and bounds here, haven't we? Unbelievable. One of the first shows, that we ever did here, Johnny was literally filming on his phone. That's how we used to do Facebook Lives back in the day, and you should see hopefully, like I don't know if we'll ever do like studio tours and stuff, but it'd be amazing for you guys to see what we actually work.
That'd be good.
It is amazing, and it would be. Well, it's too late now, isn't it? But it would have been great for you guys to see what we came from and what we are now at. And it's amazing to think where we might be in, like, I don't know, 5 years' time. I just think, yeah, it's brilliant. How did I even get onto that? Oh, yes, because you had your head in the way. Gwen says, Ben, you are so humble with your makes. Thank you so much. I take that. Such a feeling of accomplishment for you. Absolutely. Love how surprised you get with your finished product. Yes, absolutely. Like, did I just make that? Yes, that is actually true. But the thing is, I'm lucky, you see, because I'm surrounded by people like Craig here, day in, day out. So you can't help but, well, A, sort of get a bit of the old crafty bug, and B, you're not going to go too far wrong, are you not? If you've got Craig stood by the side of you, giving you all the information, you know, you've got one of the best teachers in the business right there.
John's not in tonight.
Stop being so humble. Patricia says, if the die slips and cuts into your colouring, that is merely a crafty challenge to meet. Cover up that cut with a schmetterling or a papillon. Yeah, it'd be difficult maybe to cover up your penguin with a schmetterling, but I take your point. On your bigger projects,
give it a shot and see.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever works for you is what I would say. Whatever works for you.
Joe would say, you do you, hon.
You do you. What backing paper did you use for the Wobblers, says Timothy?
Nina.
Nina.
Nina, made you out of clay. Now, so I do need to use blue turquoise, but I can only find the shades and it's too dark. I want the blends, but I can't find it anywhere. So I'm going to leave it at the moment because I would do the hat and all the little dots with the turquoise. So what I've done is that in the centre bit of the scarf and the hat, I used the dusty purple blend. Then for the feet and the beak, I used the gold yellow blend. And then in the centre parts, or just on the outside of the centre of his body and the inner part of his wing, I used Ice Grey 2, so the lightest, just the Ice Grey 2 and drew in. And then on this outer bit, I went into the Ice Grey shades. Sorry, that was the Ice Grey blend that I used, Ice Grey 2. And then I've gone in with the Ice Grey shades, which is a darker tone, so it's a darker pen up, and just highlighted all the way round. So what I would then do, of course, is if I had the actual turquoise one, so what I'm then left with is this one.
Cool.
So you can see adding more depth when it comes to the Ben wing. Then what I'm going to do is let's pop our die all the way round. And this is the point where you would make sure that it's nicely secure. So I'm going to do the outline here. And then this is the point that we're kind of referencing, Ben, that if you do all the colour in and then, God forbid, that the die slips, then it cuts. And I'm going to say waste all that colour, because I personally wouldn't try and rectify it. You know, I would just be like, you know what, hold my hands up, admit losses and start again. But if it's taped down, you're fine. So let's pop this one out. So we've got our little penguin there. And then what I also need to do as well, I've got some of our white smooth stamping card, and I actually need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 6 spirals, and I did have one.
Need 6 what?
6 of these spirals, the Wobblers. So there's one. So this is where the mini comes into its own, because you can do them really quickly.
And you're cutting these into cardstock?
I'm cutting them into cardstock.
Yes.
You do get the acetate, and they do work with the acetate. But for me, personally, I feel, for me, I get more of a better wobble than doing the spiral in cardstock than acetate. So once you get it, give it a shot and see. You might disagree, or it might not be that you disagree. You might just find that you get a better wobble with the acetate.
Yeah.
And then use the acetate. But I would suggest try using your cardstock. This is the white smooth stamping card, a 300 GSM, and you see the difference. Have a look.
See what works for you.
That's it. Whatever works for you. And each of these spirals, the reason each of the characters have got their own one is because they're all slightly different sizes. because some of the characters, for instance, the Ben wing is a little bit more plump, but then
It's true to life.
like Craig the elf is
Yes.
nice and slender,
True to life.
so he doesn't need quite a plump spiral.
True to life.
So
A plump spiral. Some people need to clean their ears out in here tonight, seriously. Hearing words that aren't there.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Could you, if you wanted, I don't know why you would want to do this, but you might want to, could you glue spirals together to get like a even longer boing on the
course you
spiral?
could.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to think. In that way, I would probably do acetate.
Yes.
Simply
There's-
because of the cardstock, that will be a lot, not a lot
There's
heavier.
more stability, isn't there? in the
Exactly,
acetate?
more
Yeah.
stability when it comes to the acetate. So if you do want to join two together, which you can do, in that instance, I would be more inclined to use acetate. It's more stable. But we've got our 3, 4, 5, I couldn't count there, 5 of them. So I've got another load of penguins.
There's 6 of them there.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Doesn't that, oh no, I said 5, didn't I? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 penguins.
Yeah.
So
So
when
it's like a little penguin acrobatic display going on there.
It's cool, isn't it?
It is.
Quite cool.
Yeah.
So when it comes to acetate, I would use red liner tape. When it comes to cardstock, what I would do is use our tacky glue. So right on the very edge of the spiral, what I would do is put a tiny little bit of tacky glue, and then I'm going to pop it down, and then I'm going to position my penguin over the top. And what I'm going to do is, let's do that into all the other ones. Doesn't matter where about on the back that the spiral is positioned, as long as it's on the back of the penguin. So right at the start of each of the spirals. And all that I'm doing is I'm just making sure that the spiral isn't seen from behind. So I'm going in with my tacky glue again, making sure that it's all hidden. Last 2.
Mary Pat just saying, I remember the old studio. We were chatting about the different studios. It was so tiny compared to the new one. CC has come a long way. I remember the first day that I stepped inside the doors of that old studio, and I couldn't believe it.
You thought, I'm joining here.
Well, it wasn't that. It was because obviously I've been used to the other place. Been to the other place, which is obviously, you know, big studios, lots of different sets and stuff. And when I walked in there, I was like, okay. We'll see. This is interesting. But now we're in this state-of-the-art studio, which is amazing.
It's awesome, isn't it?
It is absolutely brilliant. And Crafty Aided is saying, you're not a crafter until you've chopped a project in half and had to start the whole thing again.
Exactly.
Hazard of the job. It's like they say with my daughter's horse riding, they say it's something along the lines of, I won't get the exact number right, but you're not a proper horse rider until you've fallen off at least 6 times or something. So
is it?
That's what they say apparently. By that, once you've fallen off 6 times, you can ride a horse. Kathy Lear on Facebook saying, is there a smaller Gemini machine than the Junior that is electric?
Yes.
Well, but not.
I don't know if it's still available on our website. It's bound to be on our website.
I think it is.
Gemini Go.
The Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much the same size as the Gemini Mini, but it is electric.
Yeah.
And what's more is it does work on a high-powered battery pack as well.
Yes.
So you can.
It's portable.
Yeah, I think it's at 10 million. It's not watt, but it has to be a really strong.
It's
battery
on the
pack.
detail, isn't it?
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you grab it, but it's quite specific. The power.
Yeah, I don't
you
even
need.
have mine with me today. I usually carry it because obviously it'll do my mobile phone and everything as well. But yeah, so it is in stock. Amazing.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I'm sorry. This has been one of those shows. I now, because I was thinking, where's he going to put those penguins? You're now putting the penguins on the bag that you put on your Instagram post. Going, I wonder what's going to go on this bag.
Yeah.
It is all coming together now. You see.
You think I just turn up here, I wing every demo. It's all planned out.
Very good, Charlotte. Charlotte says, penguin it.
Some of my demos are prepped to the full extreme. Some are little bits of cardstock to be cut and that, but either way, there is always an idea as to what I'm leading to.
Yeah.
Whether it's in my prep pack, whether it's literally scribbled down on a notebook, or it's in this little pea-sized brain of mine.
Pea-sized brain, what you like.
But what I'm doing now is where I popped the glue on the edge of the spiral, this time what I'm doing is I'm popping the glue right into the centre of the spiral here, and then I'm going to press, and then I always take a little bit of care at this point. What I'm doing is I'm making sure that it's nicely held down, because you're using the wet glue. Although I've only used a tiny, tiny little bit, it could spread out, Ben, and therefore stick the remaining parts of the spiral.
Yeah.
So I'm just making sure that it's not all fully stuck down. So I'm giving it a helping hand, making sure, certainly these ones, because I've just stuck these ones down like this one. I need to press a little bit more. This one, I think we're okay. So just use my pokey tool to pull up. Last but not least, that one there. And then I could, let's put this sentiment at the top.
What's going to go in that bag?
So this little sentiment comes within this set as well. But I don't know, could put a lot of things in the back.
A candle, Johnny's just said.
So if we've got, you've got that. Look at that. So you can see.
That is pretty cool.
And then you've got that. And then with it being card, what you can do, let's do the ones at the top because they're a little bit more secure. You can pull them out a little bit more. So the more that you pull it out, and if you're using the cardstock, it will stay out and it will stay wobble. The acetate will kind of retain back in again.
Yeah.
Whereas the cardstock stays out.
That's super cool. I love it.
There you go. So there we are. So we've done all of these together with the penguins. You know something, you could use one at each card if you want and done that one.
Love that so much. Lots of you going for this now. A few of you buying just during that last demo there. Remember, you'll get the dies and the stamps for each of the characters. There's the reindeer in there. You've got your gingerbread man. You've also got the Wobbly Robin. You've got Craig the elf. You've got the penguin. You have also got Mrs. Claus, Mr. Claus, and Frosty the Snowman. 31.99, 55.96, and don't forget you've also got your sheets of acetate included in there as well. 25 sheets of those. Right, let's get the vote going on the demo of the show. So line them up, please, Mr. L, and recap on what we've been doing.
So demo number 1, we used our Jigsaw die, where we used the butterfly and used it into our background cardstock to show you how you can use that one up. So demo number 1. Number 2, we eventually got to the end of our layering stamps. You can see here, so layered the stamps up to create a really nice 5x7. And then last but not least, it's just 3 that we've done, is it? Last but by no means least, we've done the Wobblers, popped them onto a little gift bag that you can see there, and they wobble all the way.
1, 2, or 3. Get your votes in right now. Love that bag. So cute, says Gwen. Marisol saying, great little bag, Craig. Patricia saying, darn, is that penguin pyramid bag better than Ben's box? Absolutely it is. I'm keeping this for myself. It probably would have won demo of the show, but we'll not put it in the votes. I want to keep it and take it home and show my Laura. I've been crafting. Listen, let us give you time to check out your baskets. Let us also give you time to get your votes in. 1, 2, or 3. We'll come back. We'll recap on the show. We'll get the result of the demo of the show. Then we'll do the demo of the day. We'll be right back in just a couple of moments.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
The winner of the demo of the show! Yay! Whoop, 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 whoop. Thank you for all the votes on that. That is the winner. So it goes into our vote for demo of the day. Right, so you can either vote for number 1, which was, that was Little Old Me actually. When I say it was Little Old Me, I did the background on that, the Gilding Flakes, on Wake Up Call with Craig. Demoed twice today. So that's number 1. Number 2 is this beautiful make of Craig's from the Autumn Days collection on the launch day. That's a stunner. That is number 2. Or you can vote for number 3, which is the bag that you've just voted for that Craig made just a few moments ago. So 1, 2 or 3 for demo of the day. Get your votes in. You've got a couple of minutes on that. Just wanted to recap on something which has proved popular on this show. The Monday Mega Deal. Which are your Aqua markers. It's a great deal on this, right? It's simply for the fact that these are normally £23 each, or each set. You're getting 4 sets for the price of 2, really, if you're platinum, because it's £46.40 or $60 if you're shopping with us in the US. Water-based, of course. You've got your brush nib and your ultra-fine nib on each of these, and you've got a whole range of different colours as well. So you've got 12 pens within each of the packs. So that one there is your essentials colours. You've then also got your floral selection. Then you have got your which one's that one? I can't read it. Your nature. And then lastly is your primary selection. So again, and we always say this, I'll say it again, if you are looking to get into colouring particularly, I think you're going to have get a lot more quicker results with the Aqua markers potentially, and you'll be able to go back, rewatch this show, watch a lot of the shows on Colour Me Happy as well, where you'll pick up more hints, tips and ideas that you'll be able to get into, I think, quicker with the Aqua markers. So if you're looking to get into colouring, that is a great deal to go for this evening. But remember, the Monday Mega Deal is only here for 24 hours or whilst stocks last. So pick it up right now, or you'll be kicking yourself. £46.40 and $60 if you are platinum is the deal on that one. What a day it's been. Make sure you check out your baskets. You can continue to shop after the show as well. And don't forget, I mean, what a great show. We've had those Christmas layering stamps. The Wobblers have been super popular too. And of course, we have had the Jigsaw dies on the show as well. And the demo of the day result is in. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Come on. Stop it. Come on. It's 1. Thanks, everybody.
There you go. Fair and square.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, seriously, I think it's...
You've done the rubbing.
I did do the rubbing, but I think people have just enjoyed, under your tutelage, me having a bit of a go. And but that's what I mean. You've been helping me do these little things and giving me the confidence to come over there. So I think that's probably part of the reason that one's wrong, because people have gone, oh, well, Ben's giving it a go, and Craig's a nice chap because he's got the patience to kind of stand there and help him out. So we'll call that a bit of a joint effort, I think.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, we'll go Craig and Ben on the back of there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, because I've thoroughly enjoyed. I mean, I always enjoy your company, but I've enjoyed it more today.
And I do as well. We'll give each other stick, but it's a stick of friendship and love.
Yeah, it's like brotherly stick. Do you know what I mean? It's like two brothers love each other, but we like to give each other the back and forth. And you guys love it as well, so which is good. Thank you for that. Absolutely brilliant. Tomorrow, what's coming up?
We're back together again tomorrow.
We are.
We are, yep. Johnny, Charlotte, you in tomorrow? So it's the four of us again tomorrow. Me and Ben are in first thing first. We're doing a little bit of filming tomorrow morning.
We are.
And then we're going to be live together 12 o'clock here in the UK, 7 a.m. Eastern Time, 4 a.m. Pacific Time for Wake Up Call. Have I got anything else tomorrow? No, I've only got Wake Up Call. I do have something else, but it's not on TV. It's here in the office. Nothing exciting, don't worry. It's not like, oh my God, what's Craig doing? No.
Yeah, what's going on here?
You're all right, no. So just Wake Up Call tomorrow. So yeah, four of us back together again.
I'm then in with the Craft Along with Debbie Robinson, and then a bit of a strange day in that Joe will be in at 7 o'clock. So you get a little bit of me, a little bit of Joe, a little bit of Craig, a little bit of Debbie. It's going to be brilliant. Johnny and Charlotte will be here as well. Big thank you to Colin on the socials. Thanks to you guys. Gilmore, thank you to you. He says, yay, Ben. What a great show. Love you guys so much. Love that guy. We've had a great day. Thank you so much. We'll be back tomorrow for more fun and frolics. Have a brilliant rest of your Monday. Bye for now.
Love you.